Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Meta Valorant HSE 2021 Season 1. And this is going to be the grand finals for Western Australia. It is going to be the second map. We're going to go to Icebox. But before we go into it, we're going to have to give a massive shout out to our sponsors, which is going to be Torrens University, Optus, and MSI. So if you're into gaming and esports, make sure to learn more about the game design, game programming, 3D design, and animation and graphics, and communication design courses. And of course, at the same time, PAX VIP experience competition is coming through, and they are going to be massive. So, guys, if you have heard of PAX, obviously you would like to attend it. We are going to be throwing that link out there. And
yes, it's going in the chat now, Imp. I've even
beautiful.
titled it beautifully, PAX VIP link. So
Hey,
I know
right.
you guys will see it a couple of minutes afterwards, but don't worry, that's not going to steal all your info. It actually will give you a bit of fun because it's both a chance to either go to PAX and meet with a legacy streamer or a League of Legends professional, which is not too bad as well. And you also get to experience PAX, which is always a whole lot of fun. And hopefully it will be on as well. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're getting. But that's enough about PAX. Amp, we've already gone through one map. Our second one is coming up now. We're heading to Icebox. And well, unfortunately, I would say that first map didn't quite go the way that, Dr. Porkchops would have possibly wanted, and all of his lovely teammates. D1 top scoring, of course, for the college boys, but they didn't quite get going. 13-3. Two of their rounds also just came from pistols as well. So definitely a lot that they could probably improve on. What do you think they need to do to try and get this one done, to get themselves back into this map and back into the series?
It feels like right now that if GSG wants to make a comeback, they definitely need to clutch out the site correctly. If they're on defense, they need to make sure that they box properly. They set up. If they obviously going to organize a cipher defense, make sure to get the right cams, get the right call out. Don't just over rotate or over commute for no reason. And as well, the economy game was definitely not on their side. So after winning both pistol rounds, they didn't really seem to hold on to the lead. I mean, you got the Ares buy, you got the you actually had no buy for a few rounds. Shorty buy at the same time was something that we were a little bit shocked about, but he made it work a little bit. At this stage, if they do want to do well on the second map, they're gonna have to do a lot better with the economy game.
Yeah, the economy's been a big thing, unfortunately, for Great Southern Grammar. They just couldn't really find themselves getting into a lot of rounds there because they just didn't really have the funds. It was sort of a lot of those half buys in and out, and they couldn't really compete, unfortunately, in that situation. But they do have a more chance here. Icebox, it's a bit more, I would say, of an attacking side. If you could look to get towards the B side, especially, try and get that bomb down early and then push through there. But they just need to make sure that they use themselves and put themselves in good positions where they can find those easy kills. And as of course, well, this is their map pick as well. So they're starting on defensive. They've got the opportunity there to sort of slow things down, just build up a few rounds, get the confidence going, and just feel themselves out. I mean, D1, really good map there. 17 kills, look pretty solid throughout. Also, we've got a substitute as well. So Yuru has come in for Melon, who went 26 in that last map as well. But he's coming in for Kolbe Catholic College. And he's the substitute there as both teams just finishing their final picks here. But, I mean, it's really just comes down to how they started off. They're winning. They won both pistol rounds in the last map. They just need to convert the others and try and get themselves on a roll through there. And if they can do that, they've got a really good opportunity to extend this one to a third.
Yep, so on the defensive side, they're looking quite good. Cram with that Suffer pick is going to be able to lock down a B side quite easily. But for the rest of the utility side, it feels like they don't want to know the info. They don't. Both teams don't have servers. They're both going to have Yorus, which is really interesting to see. At the same time, it means that this is going to be a very, very fast game because you have Jet, you have Yoru, you have Reyna. That's just going to be pure dueling. Whether
that's three duelists on the oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
Straight up.
They're just going all attack. It's coming out. So Harvey, I believe he was on the Euro one there. So Hazarby comes in, he picks up the Euro for the side there of Kolbe. But yeah, Great Southern, they are just going all out attack. Dr. Porkchop stays on the Sage. Cramp will have that utility there for the Cypher. Meanwhile, it's also, so 4 attackers on the other side. I thought 3 was enough. We've got 4 over on the side of Kolbe. So this is literally just going to be who can attack, who can do more damage. And oh, this is going to be something very interesting. So Reaver's the only one with the sort of utility stuff with that wall and also just the healing slow orbs. But yeah, we're going to get straight into this one here. It is our second map, and it could be the last. Great Southern, they need to win this one here to extend this to a third in the series. Otherwise, it is going to be Kolbe Catholic College taking away this series, the grand finals, and being the champions of Western Australia.
Yeah, Hippo coming straight in, gets on the quick run, doesn't see anything behind him just yet. At the same time, Harvey is going to be seeing everything. The jewel comes out, Ichini coming is going to have that first kill onto Devots. At the same time, A is for the taking. They are going to go for a plant. Harvey has to give respect. Picks up nice kills. And the spike is also going to go down. They're going to replant right here. At the same time, Harvey still hasn't been spotted. No one sees where he is. Dr. Push-Up picks up that kill, and at this second, I'm not sure why they keep wanting to go out.
Last player standing.
From behind, Cram's going to pick up another. Harvey takes him down, and just like that, a brilliant retake there from Great Southern. They get it done. Dr. Porchop's 2 kills. I believe that's the entirety of what they had in the last map as well. It was close to. I think it might have been 4 in the end. So they've already got up to 2 in 1 round. Looking very nice there. Just holding those angles. And that's what they need to do. Even if they lose the site, just hold the angles outside there. Wait for the aggressiveness of Great Southern. Probably, or of Kolbe Catholic. Because they're probably thinking, you know what, we can rush these guys. We got this 113-3. But they get too cocky. They do a few things just a bit too much. They're going to find out that they're going to be in a bit of trouble as well. Because they just lose that steam. And just got to be careful.
Yeah, they do need to be careful. They are gonna have the early guns, right? They don't want to be losing this, especially if they gun up. But it's really interesting to see how they're gonna come into this because they're still pretty much all pistols. I mean, there's one bulldog, but you know, to get that full utilization, they have the full armors, which is something that they like to focus on, which is quite interesting. At the same time, the rest of GSG, they're gonna have to, like, you know, make this work, because if it doesn't work, the next round looks a lot worse for them.
Bomb goes down, 5v5 situation. Harvey's going to pick up the first on the leash, and he does manage to get away as well. So already that first pick, Husband and Ichi though with the trades back, and they've got themselves into the advantage here. And Ichi waiting on the outside as well as OC. He's not really going to pick the corner. Ichi spots him first. Reva's not going to piss up Harvey, and now Dr. Porkchop has to start trying to push in here. He does have the Bulldog, 13 bullets. He's looking at the wrong angle. He's getting pushed from everywhere.
How unfortunate, OC3 is gonna grab a kill here, but the spike is ready to blow, and OC3 has to push into this, gets another kill. He's gonna quickly dismiss 9 health, 2 Lears, and being rushed down here. Can maybe possibly get something, but nope. Hippo says thank you very much, and I'm gonna just start here as well.
Doesn't quite make his way across the zip line. I do apologise for dropping you into that casting there, but my nose is going into haywire mode. A lot of sneezing going on right now. Bit of dust around the room. Might meant to get Dr. Porkchops to have a look as we, again, unfortunately just there for Great Southern. They do a really nice pistol round. They hold that one really well, but then immediately drop the round after. And you just think maybe they need to invest a bit more in that situation. I mean, you win the round, you should be buying up Spectres. You should be buying that full utility and giving yourself that advantage to push through there. But unfortunately for them, it doesn't come out that way. And again, it looks like it's going to be an attempt onto this A side here for the side of Kolbe Catholic College. Reaver already pushing right in. Harvey holding this angle to pick up the one here. Does. Reaver goes down. That's the bomb as well. 4v5. That's what they want. They want the early pick. The bomb is there. Now the rotates can come in. And the attack just has to start pushing in now.
Yeah, and now this is going to be the attack. They're not going to be deterred. At the same time, Lee Shake picks one up. Hazubiki getting a pick, but Lee Shake picks that kill first. At the same time, they are going to be taking more and more kills here. Lee Shake still alive. The spike hasn't exactly went down yet. They see a lot, but they realize the current danger. OC3 also goes down, and now it's just Cram JH. I'm not liking his chances. He's just going to get run down here.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not the weaponry there to really get back into this one. The Great Southern, and 2-1. 2 in a row there for Kolbe. My nose is going into... Every time I go to speak, I can feel a sneeze coming on, and it's fantastic. Really helps me concentrate right now. Thank you.
That's okay. Hey, look, you know, this current loadout coming from GSG is starting to look really rough. Cram back into a Marshall, and Harvey with his spectacular shorty is going to be utilizing that same strategy. He's going to run up to them with his ultimate, and he's just going to grab that shorty up. And at the same time, all of the Kolbe Catholic College boys are ready to take this A again. They've never even bothered to consider B. But I'm not sure what Ichinikami is doing. River's gonna pick up that first kill. Sees it! He sees Harvey, he goes, oh, hang on a second, you're not going anywhere.
No. Yeah, Harvey just kind of got blocked out of that one, unfortunately. Leeshay will take them down. I assume the trade leads back on the Husby. And another one as well. Reva does take down Bogdan Pork Chops, but 2v3, there is an opportunity here, possibly. Reva.
One enemy remaining.
Thinking about the kill. Oh, I was going to say thinking about the revive, but just knocks OC out. Oh, spotted by Cramp. Unfortunately, misses an Ichi. Will finish them off. 3-1. And yeah, just unfortunately not able to get the trades there for Great Southern. And even with the 3 people on site in the wards A, they're just not being able to hold it. And they might think even, look, I mean, you could almost chuck 4 there at this point because they're just not going anywhere else at the moment. It's just a push on the way site, see you get the trades, get the bomb planted, and just go from there. As we have a pretty easy or equal gun round. Hazu, does he have a gun or is he thinking of purchasing? I think he's AFK. Okay, well that's going to mean that he won't be able to purchase a gun. As we start the push on the 1CA side, I swear to God.
Come on, let's go!
Oh, here we go. So Lisha is going to run it back quickly. Doesn't see anything just there. Trigger discipline from Harvey, but Harvey's going to grab that first kill. And OC3 picks out Reva. That's okay. Gichinigami picks one up. And OC3 also goes down. Oh, Harvey giving himself away. Divorce also goes down. And that's the first chase up. Meanwhile, this whole time, Kazubeki hasn't really done anything. It's just like, well, I'm back. I'm good. I'm still good. And Dr. Pochop goes down as well in a flurry from Ichinikami, picking up an impressive triple kill. And this is just going to be where Kolbe Catholic College is going to start ripping it into the rounds, having a lot of lead, having a lot of things to go. It's kind of feels bad as well because this is the economy game that can't really do well on the side of Great Southern Grammar. Great Southern Grammar needs to work on it because DeVos, although he's going to have a buy, does not have any armor as well. KDA is looking absolutely dreadful with 0 on the board.
Yeah, unfortunately here for D1, I mean, he was popping off in the last game. He went and was top scoring there for Great Southern. Unfortunately right now he's going to be struggling, and OC has already gone down towards the B side as well. They could be thinking of pushing in towards there. They've still got the 3 towards the A as well, so they're selling this fake. It's going to be a push across from D1 there. Reva picks up Harvey, 5v3. Cram on side. Dr. Porchops will be able to get that one there. Possibly look to massively get the revive in as the spike goes down on the B side. No, but D1's picked up both! Oh no, how's that happened? And the bomber's going to be defused.
Hey,
well,
there was
there you
7
go.
fake. We caught him out.
We caught him out on 0 kills. He said it, but he's heard you and he's gone, bang, just do that. I'll kill them both, get the defuse, get us our second round. And this is following the exact same script as our first map. It was the pistol win and then 4 in a row, and then the fight back, the round win there as D1 pulls it off. And now 4-2. The economy, again, is going to be pretty much full buys across. Harvey with a nice little shotgun there, you know. I would have preferred maybe a judge, but we can stick with that one. And that could be pretty dangerous, especially on towards that A site where he is sitting. If he gets those close contact areas, he could be very damaging. But we start round 7 here, and again, it's looking like a push on towards this A site.
Yeah, I mean, like, if the Bucky shots connect, then that would be absolutely amazing. So he's just waiting. He's going to start selling some face fire. They're not buying it. They're just... Oh, so nice shot, but not enough. Because he's going to be picking one. And Lishay, the other side, is going to go down. Azubeki takes one down. Oh!
You will not.
It was there. It was there. Unfortunately, can't quite connect. D1, they're around so far. They've woken up right now. And holding up on this high ground, I think Reva now spots it out, and he's going to go down OC, though gets one, plus with the second he goes. For that sake of the health, and Reva will punish them for it. And the attackers again, Kolbe Catholic College, 5-2 now, as they immediately take a round back and put the economy of Great Southern Grammar into disarray. 5-2 as Phantoms, 2 Vandals there for Kolbe. Meanwhile, it's yeah, just sort of those buys, whatever, like a couple of rifles. You got the Spectre, you got a Marshall, you got a Bulldog as well. So it's a fire sale, whatever you can get your hands on. As we again look like it's going to be an A push. It's well, you know, there is another site, but I guess last time they did try and do that, they both got killed and lost the round. So it's like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Right now, Reva doesn't get the shots connected and has to quickly use that heal. Lishay is just gonna go up, sees the trap, yeah, Ichinakami is gonna find one from the back. He picks another. Ichinakami finally gets taken down by Harvey from outside, but A side is already ready for the taking. Devol's coming from the side. Doesn't see any. Oh wait, does see something. Decides to hold that firing. Doesn't want to go for anything. And meanwhile, Harvey has to keep backing up. There he is. Oh, come on, let me see it.
Player standing. Spike
An
planted.
opportunity here. No one's really checking the angle yet, so if they want to, they're now revealed though. We'll get one there. There are some low players left. And the shots come in. Hippos goes down as well. 4v2. Issue is quite low. Now the rotate is coming in though from Reva, so that could be pretty big, but D1 gets another one. Checking around the corners as well, trying to clear out the side as Reva does spot them. So Reva knows where they are. The bomb is sort of planted for them as well. So they can pretty much hold the angle. The defuse starts to come in. Reva or D1 misses it. Now they know where they are, but now it's just basically trying to use as much time as possible, and Reva will shut down D1 Vots. I mean, a very good effort there. Unfortunately, can't quite pull it off. And 6-2 now. As Kolbe extend their advantage, and they're just really, well, I would say it's just a difference in skill at this point, because they are just pushing. They're pushing it every round. They're telegraphing it. They're not exactly saying, you know, we're going somewhere else. It's been A every single time, pretty much. So, at some point here, Great Southern, I think they're going to get the idea. Maybe we just stack the entire A side.
At this stage, it feels like they just need to do one round of economy and then come back with the big buys after. Because they have these buys, it's not enough for them to win. Lisha is going to activate, run it back, and he's just going to quickly go forward. Lots of shots being fired, but yeah, that's going to be fun. Ichinakami is going to go down in the exchange, however, but Graham these days, it's not for long, and OC3 also goes down at the same time. This is another A take. They make it look quite easy. Lisha knows exactly what he needs to do out here, but Harvey is going to stop him quickly.
Down A.
It's nice, but still, it's not enough.
Bomb is down though.
Enemy remaining.
Made there, but Hippo shuts down D1. Reva also picking up Harvey. 2-7. The lead grows, and so does the likelihood of this one ending on map 2 here as Kolbe continue this run. And they're looking like fine victors at the moment, unless Great Southern can start this engine up. Someone just sort of needs to go with Mr. Vots here. He was on 0 kills when we went into round number 5. He now sits at the top of the scoreboard there for Great Southern. But yeah, you do wonder here, maybe they just go for a full eco round rather than continue to buy these sort of half Spectres and half rifles here and just sort of dropping utility and armor. So it really comes to deciding on what they want to do. As again, it's looking like an A side push, you know, something different. I do like that. You know, you've got to change things up every now and then. Maybe an opening kill here onto Cram could come through, as he's already been spotted and he's stuck in towards that corner. But we'll have to get away though onto the back of the side. Now the pusher begins to come in. Lise pushing in as Hippo's getting up into a bit of playing ground there. Okay, let's take one down there, but it's going to be Ichi picking up the first on OC. 2-4v5 as the site pretty much open as well. D1 again. The push in there from Cram. Once we get over to Harvey, back and forth. I think, did he use his ultimate there, Hippos? No, he did. He came up for 1 second. Broke the pork chops, looking the wrong direction, unfortunately. But D1 with another. So 1v1 situation. Bomb about to be planted, you would imagine. And a chance here for round number 3 for D1 if they can pull it off.
Yeah, they just need to be careful because Hazubeki does have the high ground in the vision here. Oh, alright. Dimensional Roof instantly. That's going to be it. He hears it, but D1... well... Oh, it doesn't want to fight. It's going to go straight to B instead. That is very interesting because he had the upper hand right there. Because he could have faked in so many ways. But he says, you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to bother faking as well. And I'm going to make D1 cover. What? The hell?
And about 3 different
Spike
times.
planted.
He couldn't quite decide where the exact plan he wanted, but we'll get down now. And see, now lies the problem for D1 because there's only limited time that they have, and they need to start pushing on towards this site. Still holding that angle, seeing if he might peek in through there, but unfortunately, he's a whole different area right now. Hazu just waiting for a defuse sound to come in as the push in now for Vots. Getting in towards this site, the time is already ticking down though. He needs to start getting on this defuse, get at least half done if he has any chance in this round. Starts doing it now, it's the fake, waiting for something to push out, but holding his nerve here, Soroku. The flash goes out as well, and D1 stuck in the corner. Starts doing the defuse right in front of Hazu. Unfortunately, that one is not going to work out, and the round is done. Oh, we almost died there, but Hazu does manage to save his money, his guns, armor, everything that he wants. 2-8. 4 rounds in a row again. And this is just going from bad to worse here for Great Southern Grammar.
Great Southern Grammar. It looked like they had really close rounds, but right now, yeah, they've lost 6 in a row at the minimum. At the same time, they are gonna buy. Last round, Divos didn't even buy armor, so for him to pick up a lot of kills is really good. But this is the quasi buy. They don't have everything. They have 4 ults that they can use and abuse right now, but like it feels like the whole team is not ready for the challenge. And now Reba once again makes their way really far, and they're already taking this A side without too much trouble.
Ram noticing that one early. The flash coming in from Licho, pushes around the corner, will take him down. 4v5 again. Just getting that immediate pick. Harvey with the trade on the Reba. In that heaven position. Licho getting up towards the top there. Push out there from Ichi. He was going to go down towards mid. So 4v3, they know they're racing towards his side. Harvey peeks on out from him, and another night killed the bomb. Still hasn't quite been planted. Hippos will be able to finish it off now, but D1 picks one up. A spray down from Hippos will pick up Vots, but OC there to finish it off, and that's what they were after. They stop the flank from mid. They can just focus on towards the site, and they get the round done. And Great Southern, 3rd on the board. Possibly could pick up a 4th here. And I mean, if they do that, there's an opportunity. There's a way back into it for this second half. They need to try and foul this round here.
Well, this is the last round of the first half. They've got 5 ults. They've got the full buys. I mean, they can... Well, actually, not the... They got the full everything out there, right? At this second, they don't have to do anything else, although OC3 should be investing into the heavy armor here, still on light. And at the same time, all the rest of Kolbe Catholic College, they are ready to just rock it. I mean, Hazubeki has... Okay, good. I was about to say he's gonna come and BM with a Marshall instead, but he has corrected himself. Oh, D1. Here we go. Play storms up. Are we gonna get any resets? No!
Unfortunately not. Liche immediately shuts it down. And the B site, the site that they have not gone for this entire first half, except for a sort of half split earlier on, is finally going to be done. The spike goes down 4v5, and this is where things get really difficult. Harvey holding this angle, wait for the push in. We'll be able to pick up Liche, so that's 1. Also spots out Hazu, who manages to get away into the corner. The rest of his teammates starting to come in now through towards this side, but they need, again, they just need to start pushing well. Cram coming up long from B. Reva spots him first. Cram will be able to take him down. Harvey with another as well. 4v2, they have the opportunity. They both are in yellow crate, and they've both been revealed there as well from the side for old Harvey. Not one hitting that one as Ichi takes down Cram. 3v2. The bomb continues to tick down. They really need to get this one going now. Ichi with another, and they're holding this one off right now. The push from OC can't quite finish it off there, and now it is all left from Dr. Porkchops, who is not really sure what they want to do, but it's not defusing the bomb. They're going to save in the last round and also die to them.
What's going on? They had the whole team worth of ults. No one popped anything. There was Empress, there was Resurrection, there was Runner Back. I am at a loss for words where both teams had everything that they could have done. Like, so for example, Runner Back was not utilized by Liche, went for a dangerous poke. And then you had OC3 sitting with that Empress the whole time. And then Harvey early dimensional rift just to confirm into the B, arriving a little bit early. And then there's Dr. Push-Ups with the Resurrection. Nothing was just used, and I'm just down from that last one. I can't believe that fight at B ended in disaster for both sides. Oh my god.
I'll cut through.
Great Southern. They had the opportunity there. They had everything that they could have wanted. Unfortunately, it doesn't come off for them, and now 9-3. Second half begins, and now it's their turn to start their attacking foray, and it's going to be towards this A side where most of them have started so far. Reaver with that wall early to try and stop them from getting anything done to one, but it's just sort of hanging back and immediately already pushing up very quickly here is Hippo. Cram, though, is aware of what might be happening, picks them up. Hazu with the trade back on the OC, 4v4. As Reaver has 300 ping at the moment, so that's actually, well, no, it's Harvey has 300 ping, so he's doing not too well at the moment, at the current time. This 4v4 situation, the bomb, if they go towards B, it is completely wide open because every single one is towards A. Dr. Porkchop picks up Leash as well.
Let's
He's just
go.
getting all the key. Dr. Porkchop 420, somebody sign this man up to a contract. He knows what's going on, and he's distracting them everywhere. The A side, and all of a sudden, all the boys are realizing, how we need to go now. But now, Bot's also holding out towards the back, and Dr. Pork jumps with another. Get a third Sunshine. He can't quite. Reaver will shut it down. But now, Reaver needs to make their way over towards the B side, and they've got D1 to deal with immediately here. And he can just play this time as long as he likes, really. Gets the shots in. Bots gets it. 4 rounds on the board. And Harvey has abandoned the match, I'm assuming, to try and reset his ping. They can call a timeout. I don't know if any of them know how to do that properly, but that is a thing you can do. So hopefully, this did happen before. So hopefully someone has told them how to do that. But Harvey's back immediately. So he's even
He's back.
He's picked his ping.
Well, let's just hope that, yeah, he's not going to be disconnected anytime. So he's going to be back into this round, which is good. Otherwise, he was not going to be spawned at all. This is going to be the stack going straight to B, and Reaver already there with a Sage who says, I don't want anything to deal with it. They have everything going for them. Oh, look at this. Reaver can hear everything. And that's a lot of footsteps, which means that the rotation is coming in as well. Although they don't want to fully commit to a re-rotate, but they're going to have to be careful. Here.
Oh my god! That is absolutely enormous! Dr. Porkchop's wall! And he gets a kill as well! Dr. Porkchop's taken foul. That is absolutely enormous. That is just absolutely the biggest train thing I've seen tonight. Dr. Porkchop with another leash that goes down. Itchy left in a 1v5. They're going to have to pull off the ace if they want to keep this one going here. But it's looking like a 5th round here for Great Southern Grammar. The dink goes through, but Cram finishes it off. And oh, the wall from Dr. Porkchops was amazing.
Hey, Dr. Porkchop 420, man. This guy switched. This is not his main game, but he said he's new. Already showing results. That's promising career right there. It is 9-5. They've already beaten last round score where Dr. Porkchop had 4 kills. He's now on 9. And from 13-3, it's now 9-5. So the gap is starting to close a little bit. Maybe they are going to try to contend a little bit better. They do have the quasi-buy, but it's all full. Which means that it's a little bit confusing because they have so much credit. So this is the first bonus round that we're seeing from the two teams.
Great Southern. It's also the first time that they've put together a round after winning the pistol. D1 gets the first, but Hippo's with the trade on the Cram. The spike is down as well, so they're aware of what's going on here. The rotate's coming in as well. D1 is going to try and grab it in the smoke. Might get away with it.
Wow.
Leeshay just got deleted off the face of the planet. Hippos goes down as well from OC in a 4v2. The rotate to come in from Reaver and Itchy, but now Reaver could possibly pick up a few here if they come back towards them. They're just waiting to get towards this ace. Oh no, this could be their undoing because D1 and no, Porkchop's Harvey as well. The bomb goes down. Reaver possibly with a 3k here. OC though shuts down Itchy, and now it's left in the. Someone please kill the other one. Reaver gets Harvey. 1v1 situation. OC has the spike, can get that planted with 34 seconds left on the clock.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
This is something, Ep. It's really something.
Spike planted.
What a place we're in. Take some fall damage on Reaver as well. But I was gonna go for the wall and eventually zip all the way down. Hasn't spotted anything just yet. OC wisely retreats. But yeah, Reaver has to fight this, has to clutch it out. But I can't believe what we're seeing. This is gonna be the play retake. Okay, I see what OC3 wants to do, but at this stage he's baiting Riva to making a comeback. It doesn't have any more Lear. I hope you understand. He has no Lear,
I will not die.
but he's gonna be fine. That's not enough time.
Riva
Oh, Riva's
gets the
gonna get the
kill,
okay. Who
but
cares,
won't
right?
be able to get that. And dive.
But hey, that's pretty good, right? So Great
6
Southern
to
Grandma.
9. They've got 3 rounds in a row here, Great Southern. So they've put themselves back into this game. And this is where the shining problem is. You've got the 4 attackers. You don't really have the defensive capabilities here for the A side, the B side, anything on this icebox defense. I mean, you've got the Sage Wall, which has been over towards B at the moment. So Riva can use that to sort of block off and also with the slows. But apart from that, there's not a lot of huge utility to stop these pushes coming through. And if they just want to do the singular push onto one side or push through into a split, depending on what they want to do here, Great Southern, they're giving themselves the opportunity. It's definitely something that they can get this round. 6-9, anything's possible at this point.
Yeah, anything's possible. I mean, who cares if you have a lot of jewelers, right? Just keep throwing it out there, and that could be something. Right now, Alicia's gonna take out Cram for some reason. Devos also goes down. 2 early losses, and this is starting to look a little bit bad because the spike has dropped, and it's been dropped right in front of these people. So, yeah, OC3 spots the Qs, can't really get an angle. At the same time, they have to chuck everything they can, but never mind. He's gonna grab Liche, dismisses the double check, and oh my god, he barely makes that one out. So that's gonna be just fine. But at the same time, the spike is still gonna go back to A, and Hazubeki is here with a Marshall to grab some form of a kill.
They haven't really committed into what they want to do here, but the bomb is still over towards the A side. 37 seconds, they really have to go for it. Ichi is going to shut down OC, and also the flank's starting to come in as well. They're just really converging on all, and Riva goes.
30 seconds left.
Gets Harvey, and now it's Dr. Pork Chops left in a 1v4. Makes that a 1v4, and 10 rounds on the board now for Kolbe Catholic College.
The 6 is better than 13-3. I mean, there's definitely improvement. They have actually brought a little bit of utilities back into this round. Dr. Porchop getting to the rhythm. But at the same time, there's 3 ults on each side. And Dr. Porchop is ready with a resurrection. Just needs 1 kill or 1 orb in order to maximize this attack. They can go for a quick B, I believe, because that Sage will work, right? If it worked once, let's go and do it again. And this could be potentially the one we're looking at, of potential P push and utilizing everyone from there. Although one player is a little bit slow.
Oops.
Okay, Devos picks up the first kill. And at the same time, there's going to be a Lear coming in. He's going to be seeing this, baiting it in, takes it, and that's a spike down. Oh, that is unfortunate. And now the rest of Great Southern Grandma needs to come out of here. They need to grab the possible spike, and they just have to Blaze Storm this. And there's no point of anything else. Chuck the Blaze Storm, droops it in, and that could be the one that they're looking for. At the same time, Harvey is going to get taken down. Devos is going to take down Ichi. And now this is 3v2. It's not so bad.
Last player standing.
Riva takes out Devop. And now this is going to be too hard. Dr. Porchop, let's go. PogChamp moment.
1v3 for the Doctor. Won't be able to get that one done, unfortunately. Hazu shuts them down. 6-11. 2 rounds away from closing out Icebox and closing out this series. Put themselves as the meta HSE West Australian
Someone get this.
Grand Final champions. And Great Southern, they need to just really start to switch on here. Again, it's just sort of these half buys. Like, I mean, D1's got a Vandal, but everyone else is just sort of short on funds. Dr. Porchop with just the Ghost. You got Cram and also Harvey and the Spectre and Marshall for OC. So, still an opportunity into this round, but they're coming up against pretty much a full buy on the side of Kolbe, and immediately Liche picks up 1. Cram with the trade, though. 4v4. Hazu's making his way back towards there. And Harvey will shut down Hippos as they go jumping down. So this A side, they can start to think about pushing on here. Hazu,
I know exactly
the
where
back
you
of the
are.
side here, and Ichi making their way down. But positions have been revealed.
Your duty
Pork
is
Chops
not
as well
over.
gets D1 up. So 5v3. This is a really big opportunity here for Great Southern Grammar to get something done.
Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit better. Potentially picking up, we're making it to 11-7. They're stacked fully here at A, and they're just waiting. And Ichi here on the Empress
out of
can
my
go
way.
big, but there's the Blaze Storm in reverse. Can we see some form of great knives out? No, not really going to get anything. And OC3 is going to take out Reva, making this a 5v2. Ichi takes that first one,
Spike down
but
A.
Empress is done, and Hazu picks the other.
Last
Spike gets
player
dropped,
standing.
but yeah, it's 3v1. Ichi has to make it
30
work.
seconds left.
Doesn't get that last one at all.
Yeah, misses the spray and Cramp punishes them for it. 7-11. So they're still staying in this here, Great Southern. As they pick up that round, and now they can sort of get some better full buys across the board. But I mean, you look at Kolbe, most of their players, you just get a couple of buys each here and everywhere. They can all sort of buy up fully, you'd say. Probably Ichi might have to go for something like a Spectre, because they're a bit low on the cash. Or an Ares. There's two Ares coming out almost there for a second, just the one there. Picks up the full armor as well. Hippos, meanwhile, in the Vandal, but they're only at the 125, and Volts going to be sitting with the Spectre here, so 7-11. An opportunity to try and get this one going here. And I mean, Leishay's the only one towards this A side, and he immediately has been spotted out. And he's going to pop that ult, so he's going to just try and push in towards here as quickly as possible. He's checking the angles. He needs to try and get in there. The point of run it back is he pushed. Okay, well, I guess not. He was sort of, well, I mean, it was a bit of scouting. Didn't really attempt to go for those kills there. But he does know they're there. All the noise is happening as Typico's poking around the corner, but Volts is holding it, and Cram gets another and 5v3, and all of a sudden, they just have that advantage spread sudden. They get those opening picks, and if they keep this up, they can really just put the pressure on them here.
Yeah, I mean, Reva has spotted a D1 here, but at the same time, the rest of GSG, they haven't really thought about it. Alright, Hazubiki is going to go into Dimensional Rift, but yeah, hasn't spotted anything. They're just staying close, and this is going to be rotation into B, but they're faking it. They're just going to sell it as a great fake that they're not going to do anything, and they're going to make the defenders push them, and as a result, they're going to have the 4-2 lead. And yeah, they're going to have that B, potentially making this into a 11-8.
Oh, and Reva's done the rotate at the last second as well.
Who's next?
That's quite unfortunate as that. Well, they're thinking it's A.
Planted.
You're going to be mistaken, guys. Oh, they still think it's A. They still think it's A. There's no way. Oh my god. I think now they're starting to realize, yeah, the bomb is not here. That or they're just looking to save. I'm not entirely sure, but Reva's gone, oh, hang on, crap. We've gone to the wrong side here. As they make their way towards, but the bomber's already starting down Harvey. Pretty sure he heard or at least saw one there and pick up Itchy, and now Reva left in the 1v3 situation. Not much they can really do here. Might be able to pick up Harvey. Does get that one. The time is ticking down. They have the revive, but already been spotted out by Cram. We'll be able to pick up one, but the bomb has ticked past the point of no return, and Reva can do nothing about it. Bolts finishes them off.
Oh gosh.
You gotta get out of that bomb radius there, unfortunately, and not really what Volts was attempting to do. Just comes up a bit short from it, but yeah, 8-11, 3 rounds in it. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's a chance here. There is always a chance, and I don't know. They're getting close. They're getting real close.
Believe in the children of Dr. Porkchop. That's what I'm saying right now. Okay, so there's going to be there's a scatter block coming in from Kolbe Catholic College. Right now, that last round was just really scuffing. The last few rounds, they've been making a lot of errors in the judgment. They're saying, all right, you know what? We're just going to like go out and meet you guys and maybe take you. And so, you know, Lisha doesn't really give any respect into it. OC3 takes our hazard. And looking at it right now, all the fakes and the fake steps are coming out. And finally, you're going to get a little bit more respect, but Hippo also goes down to Cram early. They just walk up to his bites.
At least they just wandering out into the open there as well. Was just became not aware that, you know, there is that A bell area that they can just walk up to. Cypher upload as well, so Itchy and Reva have been revealed.
Spike planted.
And this is another round here. This should be 9-11, only 2 rounds in it. Harvey with the boost up as well, spotting them through there. Vols picked up Itchy, now Reva left in the 1v5. It's going to have to be an ace to try and pull this one off. They get one, but going for that healing. OC peeking on out, gets it done, and Here we go. 3 on the trot. And they've won 6-2 in this second half. And all the Great Southern, they are starting to get on a roll. Volts with 24 kills, leading the charge. But they've got an opportunity here. They're hitting this A side well. They're just waiting for these pushes in from the side here of Kolbe. They're just pushing into them, giving them the kills. And then from there, you put the bomb down, hold the side. Simple as.
I feel like right now, Kolbe Catechology has no idea how they should be tackling this. They're just basically saying, okay, you know what? We're just going to be, pushing out each round to see if we can pick up the kill. And it's just being really scattered from both sides, where the attack is going to be sitting on the defense and the defense sitting on attack. I mean, their roles have definitely switched. And OC3 didn't see the peek out. But at the second, they have the gun advantage, which means that this A side is pretty much not going to be contested that heavily. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about this current matter, because Lisha is going to go down again to D1.
And Reaver's in an interesting spot. I don't know. Oh, well, there they go. That wall not lasting long enough. Associate pushes on out. Picks up Reaver nicely with a headshot as well. Hippos will get a trade on the Dr. Porkchops at least, but 4v3 again. The bomb goes down. We could be looking at a 10 here.
Yeah, Ichi has no vision to work with, no info. Hazu does see something, but Hippo's gonna go down. Ichi picks up a double, but still 1 on 2 with a Marshall in hand. This is not looking like the chances. Hazu also being spotted out. Can't really contest. He does have to fake some blindside just in case. But yeah, he has to fight. I mean, look, he's being spotted. He's being spotted both ways, and D1 is gonna take him down. 11-10, which is starting to look a little bit more solid, and people are getting punished for sitting on Jeweler's agents with no info, no cover at all. I mean, I will not be surprised if we had a Viper at this stage.
I mean, it's a distinct possibility. I mean, Great Southern here, hats off to them. They've pushed this one back. They could have just rolled over, given it up. It was 9-3 after the first half, but they've brought this back, and now there is just 1 round between themselves and Kolbe. And yeah, just these 4 attackers now starting to really bite them, as they just can't hold any of these sides at all. But you look at this 4 stack on towards A, so they are just gambling that, you know what, maybe they're going to push here again, as both teams setting up here, waiting for something to get done. One's going to be pushing in early there, and we'll pick up Hazu. So the opportunity has arisen for them. And again, they're just getting these opening picks, and they're just doing it with absolute ease at the moment. Hippo is also getting spotted out, jumps down. Vols picks up another. This one on Talisha. And they're stacking the site. They still get nothing done. OC picks up. We are about to be all equaled up here. At least for the time being, they might be trying to keep themselves in. Hippo gets 1, as does Reaver. 3v2 retake. At one stage, it was 9-2. And now, a chance to equal it all up. And oh, I say, oh, Hippo's killed Reaver! No. The team kill from Hippos when all that was happening. Oh, when you just can't be doing stuff like that. Cram got spotted out though. He's revealed where he is. The cage goes down. He's reloading behind it. The defuse needs to start coming in from Hippo. They need to peek out. They can't just hold this forever. They need to try and get this kill. They push in. They can't find him. They won't be able to take him down. Krams clutches it up.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, that was the right intent, but not when you take out your own support with the rest.
Reaver got both the kills as well, did all the work, and then a blinded Hippo just shoots into the corner and murders their own teammate. And that's what we call unfortunate, I believe.
I hope they realize there's a map 3 if this goes back into Kolbe Catholic College. So, like, Great Southern Grammar, they've been taking round after round. They are starting to, like, putting a lot of pressure back in. They have the buys, and the rest coming from Kolbe Catholic College has nothing to go for this. So now they have to rely on the Empress. Riva's going to take that first one, which is really important for OC3.
Well, it's finally a pick, an opening pick, and they've just been unable to get any so far in this second half. Cram spotted out, and Reaver gets another one of Dr. Porter. So 5v3, they have an advantage now. They can start to work with this. And they know that Cram is towards that area, up towards Bell. He's going to go down. That's the bomb as well. 5v2. Harvey gets one, but Reaver with the 4th of the round, looking to try and get an ace. Vox, though, still alive here. The peek out from Itchy will get rid of him. And there it is, their 12th round. They've been trying to get that for the longest time, but they've finally done it. And now, what could have been probably 5 or 6 match points is now just 1 to close out this series. 11-12, and no mistake here from the fellas over on Great Southern Grammar. They cannot lose this one. They cannot put it down. Otherwise, that is going to be all she wrote.
Man, I'm like already struggling to understand what's been happening this whole map. And this is going to be a stack coming. Hazard sees this quickly, doesn't get the headshot, and quickly have to re-rotate back in. He sees everything else coming. Ichi is going to be seeing a lot more. This is the fast plant. Empress comes out. Gets that first one. That is really important. Sees the second. There's going to be the re-engage, but Ichi's going to take one. That is going to be traded. Cram here, they are going to be taking, but everyone's starting to go down. There's still Resurrection available. Empress at the same time. And here we go. D-Boss is all on you, buddy.
And just like that, it is done and dusted. Kolbe Catholic College, they win it out. A great showing there from Great Southern Grammar in that second map. They brought it all the way back, and they were just a couple of rounds away from almost winning it and moving to a map 3. But in the end, Kolbe just too good in the end. 13-11 after a 13-3 on the first map Ascent. And they are your West Australian Meta HSE Valorant champions. They get it done. And congratulations to them. Bad luck to Great Southern. But some solid Valorant, some interesting Valorant, I would say, that in these 2 maps that were played and in this series as a whole. But I mean, the one thing that we come out of this with is that Dr. Porkjobs is one to watch for the future. I would be recommending Australian orgs to look into them, definitely sign them up, because if you do not do them, I mean, you're just missing out on a grand opportunity to get a player that is just not even at the peak of their skill level yet, but pulling off insane players all the same.
Yep, massive congratulations to Kolbe Catholic College. I feel like the gap started to really close up, because if we didn't have that much utilities and basically we had the same agents and everyone was just drilling it out in terms of aim, even with 200 pin, they were doing pretty well on both sides. But in the end, the utility, the buys and stuff was a little bit scuffed coming from both sides, where they just kept on wanting to go for it. Where on the other side, they said, you know what, some rounds we can take that risk, but the rest we definitely cannot, because you know, our buffer was limited at that stage. And sometimes it goes like this, right? Although if you are going to be playing someone who has a big wide skill gap, you know, and they seem like titans to you, it only takes a few good rounds in order to fight and gain a little bit of momentum, because in the competition it is never definite, and it's always something that we need to be looking out for, no matter how good you are. And with that being said, there is going to be the MVP, and the MVP is going to go to Reaver. Massive support, lots of kills. On the last map, it was 35 kills, you know, coming after Melon on the first one. And of course, ultimately being taken up by his own team on Hippos at the same time. That's gotta be feeling bad, and Hippos is probably going, yikes, I kind of don't want to see him back at school anymore, right?
Yeah, that's one that they definitely don't want to have a discussion about, or that you'd be wanting to put in the back of the memory vault, because that just didn't happen, you know. But yeah, I mean, congratulations to Reaver, and congratulations to the whole team over in Kolbe. I mean, he played a fantastic match there, and even on the first map as well. With Melon was the top scorer, but I mean, Reaver was right behind them as well for a lot of that. So doing good work, and especially, I mean, on the stage, 35 kills, 13 deaths. That is absolutely enormous. But also, congratulations to Vots, probably the MVP there for Great Southern Grammar. 31 kills, keeping them in as much as possible. 8 first bloods, which is just insane to think.
Yep.
and just giving them every opportunity to try and keep it going. Unfortunately, for the Great Southern guys, they couldn't quite get it done. But yeah, so Kolbe take out the series, they take out the win, and I believe we will be having an interview with one of the players. I believe Reva may be joining us for a winners interview, which is not too bad. I mean, we can have a discussion about a few things that happened in the map and what their idea is of going forward, I guess, for the future and into next season if they're keeping the same team, changing it up. I mean, last week we were discussing a few things where everyone was basically leaving the other team. I believe that was in the was that in the New South Wales finals? That might have been the
Yeah, I
other
think
one as
that's when
well.
he's at those finals. But yeah, look, we have Riva joining us, and Riva proudly presenting Kolbe Catholic College. Congratulations on today's grand final. Obviously, taking the first Meta HSC 2021 season out. How are you feeling, Riva?
Pretty good, honestly. There's well, first match was pretty easy. Second match, they started playing together at the gap. We did a couple of matches with them beforehand, and they didn't really put up a fight. But in that final game, they really did push us to our limits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
fun.
guys went to the 4 attackers on that second map there on Icebox. They had 3 themselves there. So was that a plan there? Was that more of a thought, okay, we're going to just try and get as aggressive as possible, push them because we sort of know what we can do against them? I guess technically that did kind of backfire there. I mean, they got those 11 rounds. And were you guys feeling a bit nervous towards the end there? I mean, you'd given up sort of that 5-6 round advantage and they had you in the sights.
Yeah, we were being a little bit cocky towards the second round because we thought, oh, took the first round easily. Second round should be just as easy. And no, it wasn't. Should have had a better composition there.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of info getting out there, and obviously Hazu had to run out with the dimensional drift to just sell a fake or even just grab any form of info back. And at the same time, yeah, it felt like we were looking or expecting at least a Sova or a Viper coming out, but instead we had all the jewelers coming out at the same time, and being super aggressive and pushing towards the attacker was starting to become your downfall towards the end.
Yeah, we were originally going to have Melon on playing as Viper, as me and him play a lot outside of school, and we have quite the good combo. So I was hoping he would play Viper, but he actually got called out of the game and had to go do something else.
Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
mean, you guys played that entire game with basically missing one of your star players there. So I can't even imagine what it could have been like on the second map if Melon was in, considering he went 26 and 10 on that first one. But I mean, yourself, you stood up with 35 kills. I mean, top of the scoreboard for everyone there. I think your next closest teammate was sitting on about a lovely 16 or so. So you were definitely, I mean, you don't usually see a Sage carry, but you definitely did a decent job there.
Yeah. Well, usually it's like we don't really have a set composition. We did this in other games as well. We're not really out there to win. We're just having fun.
But surely after tonight's game and this whole season, there's something that's probably it's the thinking process for the rest of Western Australia to also rise up. That if there is a competition, especially for Valorant to come up on esports, other schools should probably start getting into the action for the next season. Correct?
I would hope so, because this season the other two teams who were supposed to fight, they kind of like forfeited before we could actually fight them. So we missed out on 2 other rounds, and altogether we only had four teams altogether in the entirety of WA, which is quite disappointing.
Fair enough.
It means we have to start spreading the word out about getting them up there because, I mean, if you are watching from Western Australia or anyone from Western Australia as any high schools that do like Valorant or enjoy playing any FPS games, then they definitely should get on it because there's a bit of a prize pool there. And I mean, there's a lot of fun to be had playing against people you might know or even making a few new friends on the way, that kind of stuff. So that's definitely something to consider for everyone watching. But yeah, Reva, congratulations. You guys are the champions. I guess you can go celebrate now. I would have thought, well, I can't even remember. Is West Australia in lockdown? I think you guys are pretty much the only state at the moment that isn't in lockdown. I feel like everyone else is just stuck indoors at this point.
Yep, absolutely 0 cases, having a nice time out here.
Oh, that's good. Is there any final words you would like to say? Any shout outs you would like to give?
I would like to give a shout out to MelonMan77 on Twitch for carrying us in the first game.
Fair enough, and not hippos, right, for taking you out.
Yes.
Was there any
Sorry,
discussion about that kill after that happened? Because I mean, on our end, it was very interesting because we sort of missed the 2 kills, but then we just saw a flying rays completely blinded, killing their own teammate, which was definitely interesting. It was an interesting play, to say the least.
He was just in a whole different plane of existence, man. We wouldn't understand the play.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, GG and a massive congratulations once again. Please also, compete once again for Meta if you are not graduating just yet.
No, I'm actually in United, so I have 3 more years to go.
Boom.
Oh, plenty of time. You've got to start getting another just to push the team together. You're going to be championing the whole roster. It could be just win after win after win.
I'm hoping so. That would be very nice, actually. And I'm also hoping to have some other teammates so that I can, interact with people from higher, younger years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There
excellent.
you
Well,
have it. Join the
good job,
team,
buddy.
everyone. Get in there. Have some fun.
Well, thank you for the games. It was very enjoyable. Other team was very nice.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Riva. Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that's watching here, thank you all very much for joining us. A massive shout out to all of our sponsors, including Torrens University Australia, Optus and MSI. So if you're into gaming and esports, make sure to learn more about the game design, programming, 3D design, and animation and graphics and communication design courses. And of course, you have the PAX VIP experience competition.
Yes, we do the PAX VIP experience competition where you can meet either a League of Legends professional or a legacy streamer, one of the Australian orgs. And you also just get to experience PAX as well. So hopefully, if that does go ahead, you'll be able to do that one. Make sure you hit the link down below. Mr. Emperor has already put it in there. I'll put it in myself just for, a bit of a... So just in case you might have missed that one at all. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up everything for us here. Thanks for Riva for coming on for the interview. Thank you for Kolbe Catholic College and Great Southern Grammar for putting on a nice show this evening. And Emp, thanks for being here as always to accompany me. And also a big shout out as well to our production team in the background. I don't get too much of words in, but Black Nico on the production as a whole, running most of the show in the background, and Corwell, especially on that second map, with the nice camera work. So big thanks to those guys. They do great work. So, yeah, Amp, that's pretty much going to wrap it up here for us. I believe we will be back here next Saturday for the Melbourne finals.
Yep. Next Saturday, we'll be doing the Victorian Grand Finals. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Paz and I are probably going to come back and we are going to go into those matches. Please also follow my man, Has Daddy Slim, on his Twitch and, of course, everything else. And, just come and have some fun with all of us because we're all going to be in this lockdown for a while, unless you're in WA, of course.
Oh, yeah, unless you're in WA, those boys are just go
that's
straight out after this. They're done. They're just, go have a
definitely.
good time. And also follow my man MCK. You can find him on Twitch and Twitter, Emperor_ZK. You don't want to miss out on anything he does because it's always very exceptional. And you can also just catch us in general doing Girocast. We're going to be hitting up for more of meta, possibly in the future when the next season gets underway. We also do AAL Uni, and we're hoping to start doing some LPL games as well. So, lots to look forward to the future.
Definitely. Guys, thank you very much. May you all stay safe. May you all focus back onto your studies, and we're all in this together. Never feel like you're alone, because when you're alive, come to do some gaming, meme it all the way up, and just have some real fun. May you enjoy the rest of your night and your weekend. This is Has Daddy and Meta and myself signing off. Peace.